Hari Om, Namaste. So, in this series, we will read more about numbers. So, as though we have covered numbers much in the previous Gita Sopanam sessions, still we will spend little more time on understanding the numbers and its forms. संख्याः इत्यस्मिन् विषये वयं चर्चां कुर्मः. संख्याः कथं भवन्ति, कथं स्मर्तुं शक्यन्ते, एवं वयम् अद्य चर्चामः. So when you go for numbers, of course the Sanskrit numbers are not so uniform to remember sometimes, but if you observe those numbers very carefully, we can remember to some extent, and the more we practice with the numbers, we can get perfect and we can get fluent in those numbers. सत्र एकवारं पठामि. प्रथमतः 10 पर्यन्तम्, एकतः 10 पर्यन्तं संख्याः. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 एवं एकतः 10 पर्यन्तं संख्याः सन्ति, वयं जानीमः. तथैव अत्र 10 तः 100 पर्यन्तम्, उदाहरणं 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 100 एवमत्र 10 तः 100 पर्यन्तं संख्याः. यदि वयं एते 20 संख्याः वयं जानीमः, तर्हि अग्रे संख्यापठनं सुलभं भवति. अनन्तरं 100 अधिकसंख्याः भवन्ति चेत् एवं भवति: 100 सहस्रं 10,000 लक्षं दशलक्षं कोटि, अनन्तरं 10 कोटि एवं क्रमः गच्छति. अत्र 1 तः 10 पर्यन्तं संख्याः अस्माभिः स्मर्तव्याः. तथैव 10 तः 100 पर्यन्तं 10 गुणितसंख्याः, यथा 10 20 30 एवं संख्याक्रमः अस्माभिः स्मर्तव्यः. तथैव 100 स्मरणमपि अस्माभिः करणीयं, यथा 100 सहस्रं 10,000 लक्षं दशलक्षं कोटि 10 कोटि एवम्. अत्र पुनः एकवारम् अहं यथा अस्माकं संख्यापाठ्यक्रमे अस्ति तथैव अहं पठामि एकवारं 100 पर्यन्तम्. अनन्तरं कुत्र कस्य अवधेयम् आवश्यकम् इति वयं अनन्तरं पश्यामः. अत्र 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 एकचत्वारिंशत् द्विचत्वारिंशत् त्रिचत्वारिंशत् चतुश्चत्वारिंशत् पञ्चचत्वारिंशत् षट्चत्वारिंशत् सप्तचत्वारिंशत् अष्टचत्वारिंशत् नवचत्वारिंशत् पञ्चाशत् एकपञ्चाशत् द्विपञ्चाशत् त्रिपञ्चाशत् चतुष्पञ्चाशत् पञ्चपञ्चाशत् षट्पञ्चाशत् सप्तपञ्चाशत् अष्टपञ्चाशत् नवपञ्चाशत् षष्टिः एकषष्टिः द्विषष्टिः त्रिषष्टिः चतुष्षष्टिः पञ्चषष्टिः षट्षष्टिः सप्तषष्टिः अष्टषष्टिः नवषष्टिः सप्ततिः एकसप्ततिः द्विसप्ततिः त्रिसप्ततिः चतुस्सप्ततिः पञ्चसप्ततिः षट्सप्ततिः सप्तसप्ततिः अष्टसप्ततिः नवसप्ततिः अशीतिः एकाशीतिः द्वयशीतिः त्रयशीतिः चतुरशीतिः पञ्चाशीतिः षडशीतिः सप्ताशीतिः अष्टाशीतिः नवाशीतिः नवतिः एकनवतिः द्विनवतिः त्रिनवतिः चतुर्नवतिः पञ्चनवतिः षण्णवतिः सप्तनवतिः अष्टनवतिः नवनवतिः शतं. सो एवं क्रमः भवतीति. अनन्तरम् अत्र यदि प्रतिदिनं वयम् एवं शतपर्यन्तं वयम् एकवारं वदामः प्रतिदिनं, तर्हि संख्यास्मरणं सम्यक् भवति. तत्तु लघु उपायः. अनन्तरम् इदानीं प्रत्येकं संख्यायाः अपि रूपं कथं भवति इति वयम् एकवारं पश्यामः. So let us now see how these internal forms, where is the, especially where is this changes, and how to remember those forms. Those we will try to find out. And just for remembering every day, you can just recite from 1 to 100, and just for remembering yourself. And when you repeat from 1 to 100, you will keep you can remember these numbers better. That's one thing. And second thing, whenever you count anything, any papers or any houses or anything, start using Sanskrit numbers, so it becomes easy and fluent. अस्तु अग्रे गच्छामः. प्रथमम् अस्माभिः ज्ञातव्यम् एतत् 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 iti. So first we have to understand, we have to just remember these forms from dasha to navatihi. Dasha, vimshatihi, trimshat, chatvarimshat, panchashat, shashtihi, saptatihi, ashitihi, navatihi. So for the first here, just to remember the numbers, instead of going in this order like ekam dve trini chatvari pancha, this order like a vertical, I am trying to go in the horizontal, like ekam ekavimshatihi ekachattu, like ekam ekadasha ekavimshatihi ekatrimshat ekachatvarimshat ekapanchashat. So if we go in horizontal, we can understand how that eka word gets changed for each of the sets. And similarly dve, if we go in horizontal, we can understand where dve changes to dwa and dvi, and those things we can understand better. And similarly, that's why instead of going vertical, vertical is necessary for counting and horizontal is necessary for understanding the numbers. Astu. So etam kramam vayam janimah. Atra eka iti pratipadikam. So that's a moola roopam ekam. So prathama vayam janimah ekam. So when eka gets added to dasha, so here that second thing to observe here is, before we start the numbers, so there are few places the numbers will change, but few places only the sandhi happens. Sandhi means when there are two letters joined side by side, it may result into some other letter, it may actually cause some changes in the letters. So because of that, the form looks completely different in some cases, and we think that it is completely new form. Okay, so just to understand that part, I think to understand the Sankhyas better, if you have little background on the Sandhi, it will be useful. But no issues, we will just try to cover Sandhi later, but we will try to see how the number goes now. Astu prathamam ekam, anantaram ekadasha, ekavimshatihi, ekatrimshat, ekachatvarimshat, ekapanchashat, ekashashtihi, ekasaptatihi, ekashitihi, ekanavatihi. So this is a series for ekam. So first number we know, of course it is little different than eka, ekam, and the second number is eka. So here there is a dirgha happens, that we have to remember. and all others is very normal. Only first two numbers are different in this Eka series, Ekam, Ekadasha, and all others just it prefixes Eka. So here Ekashitihi, so here it looks, the form looks different. That's because Ashitihi starts with A and Eka ends with A. A plus A, it causes Savarna Dirgha Sandhi and it becomes Dirgha. So Ekashitihi. So अत्र सामान्य सन्धिकार्यमेव भवति. सो अन्यथा प्रथम पदद्वयं तत्र संख्याद्वयं तत्र भिन्नं भवति. एकम्, एकादश, तदनन्तरं सर्वत्र अपि एक इत्येव योजनं भवति. एक इत्यस्य एव योजनं भवति. यथा एकविंशतिः, एकत्रिंशत्, एकचत्वारिंशत्, एकपञ्चाशत्, एकषष्टिः, एकसप्ततिः, एकाशीतिः, एकनवतिः. So wherever I marked it as red color, we have to be little careful in using those numbers. All other places is just a sandhi. Anantaram agre dvi iti svikurmah. For 2 the moola roopam will be dvi. For number 2 the moola roopam will be dvi. Punaha kramam pashyamah. Dve, dvadasha, dvavimshatiः, द्वात्रिंशत्. अत्र प्रथमं वयं जानीमः एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि, तत्र द्वे इति वयं रूपं जानीमः. अनन्तरं द्वादश, द्वाविंशतिः, द्वात्रिंशत्. अत्र द्वा इति द्वि इत्यस्य परिवर्तनं भवति. द्वि इत्यस्य परिवर्तनं द्वा इति भूत्वा द्वादश, द्वाविंशतिः, द्वात्रिंशत्. अत्र द्वा इति भवति. तदनन्तरं सर्वत्र अपि द्वि इत्येव भवति. द्विचत्वारिंशत्, द्विपञ्चाशत्, द्विषष्टिः, द्विसप्ततिः, द्व्यशीतिः, द्विनवतिः. अत्र द्व्यशीतिः इत्यत्र द्वि इत्यस्य पदस्य अन्ते इकारः अस्ति. अशीतिः इत्यस्य आरम्भे अकारः अस्ति. अतः यन् इति स्वरसन्धिः भवति. अतः द्व्यशीतिः इति रूपम्. So generally the series of Ashitihi is different. That's because Ashiti starts with A. When the letter starts with A, when the second word starts with A, generally it goes to Sandhi. It undergoes the Sandhi, and you can see the forms are a little different. So these for the Dvi series. So only first 4 we have to remember. Of course first we know. Only next 3 sentences if you know, like Dvadasha, Dvavimshatihi, Dvatrimshat. And remaining all are dvi. Anantaram for 3 is the moola roopam. Tateva त्रीणि इति वयं जानीमः. एकं द्वे त्रीणि त्रीणि. अनन्तरम् अत्र अपि त्रयोदश, त्रयोविंशतिः, त्रयस्त्रिंशत्. एवं एतानि 3 रूपाणि. अत्र त्रयोदश, त्रयोविंशतिः, त्रयस्त्रिंशत्. अत्र त्रयः इति आदेशः भवति. 3 इत्यत्र त्रयः इत्यस्य प्रयोगः भवति. अत्र त्रयः, अत्र विसर्गः अस्ति अन्ते. There is a visarga at the end of त्रयः. So because of visarga, again the visarga sandhi happens. Before the mridu vyanjanam it becomes u, like traya plus u dasha, trayo dasha, it becomes trayo dasha. Anantaram again vimshatihi, v is a mridu vyanjanam, so trayo vimshatihi. And a visarga is if a visarga is followed by takara, it becomes sakara. Visarga becomes sa. So that's again one more sandhi rule. That's why it is becomes trayas trimshat. So trimshat starts with takara, and trayaha visarga is there. Visarga and takara. So the visarga gets changed to sakara. So trayas trimshat is the rupam. So just because of visarga, the forms are little different. So the forms will be trayodasha, trayovimshatihi, trayastrimshat. And again अन्यानि रूपाणि एवमेव भवति. 340, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390. अत्रापि 380 अत्र गुणसन्धिः भवति. 3 इत्यत्र इकारः वर्तते अन्ते. 80 इत्यस्य आरम्भे अकारः वर्तते. इकाराकारयोः योजनेन यकारः भवति यन् सन्धिना, अतः 83 इति रूपम्. I think this is little easy, but only thing is the highlighter in red color we have to remember, and remaining all are the regular sandhi karyams. So if you see here, eka, dvi, tri, these are the moola rupams for the numbers. So that's why we say ekavadanam, dvivadanam, trivadanam and others. And similarly ekavaram, dvivaram, trivaram. So we'll say because eka, dvi, tri are the moola forms. अग्रे पुनः एतत् स्मरामः. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. The fourth series will be Chatuhu is the Moola Rupam. So for Chatwari, the Moola Rupam will be Chatuhu. So again here there is a Visarga. When Visarga comes, there will be a, again Sandhi Karyams will happen. Atra Pratamam Chatwari. So only Chatwari is the only different form. Remaining all other forms in the Chatwari series are regular Sandhi. There is no special forms in that Chatur series. So Chatwari. Anantaram Visarga, when it is followed by a Mridu Venjanam, the Visarga gets changed to Repaha. Like it gets changed to Rakara. Like a Chaturdasha. Chatur Vimshatihi. And similarly, if it is followed by Takara, it gets changed to Sakara, as we seen earlier. Like so here, Chatus Trimshat. And if it is followed by Chakara, the Visarga gets changed to Shakara. Chatush Chatvarimshat. If it is followed by Pakara, it gets changed to Shakara. Chatush Panchashat. Anantaram again Chatuhu Shashtihi, Chatush Shashtihi. There is no change happens if Shakara is followed. And Punaha, if Sakara is following, then it gets changed to Sakara. Chatus Saptatihi, Chaturashitihi. Ashitihi starts with A, which is a Mridu Venjanam, so it gets changed to Rakara. So Chaturashitihi. Chatur Navatihi. Navatihi na is also Mridu Venjanam, so it gets changed to Refa. So don't worry. So these Visarga Sandhi and all other Sandhis we are going to study in detail. Just I am trying to tell here that all the forms are derived using regular Sandhi Karyams. It's all regular Sandhi form. There is no special things which happens here. It's all regular Sandhi things which happens here. Only first form will be little different, Chatwari. Anantaram, Pancha, if you take, here there is no difference at all in this series. All the forms are straightforward, like Pancha, Panchadasha, Panchavimshatihi, Panchatrimshat, Panchachatvarimshat, Panchashat, Panchashashtihi, Panchasaptatihi, and Atra Panchashitihi, Panchanavatihi. So Panchashitihi, Pancha ityasya ante akaraha, Ashitihi ityasmin arambe akaraha. Atra akara akarayoho yojanena savarna dirgha sandhihi Panchashitihi iti rupa. So this is only one, this is a regular thing, and only one sandhi happens, and nowhere other sandhis, there are no other sandhi happens in other forms. Anantaram Shat. So again, first form we know, Shat. The second form is something which you have to remember, Shodasha. Shodasha is the special form here. And remaining all forms are the regular Sandhi forms. Example, Shad Vimshatihi. So again a Sandhi rule says, if a letter, if a Venjanam is followed by a Mridu Venjanam, this Takara or any other such letters, any other Vargiya letter becomes Mridu letter, like a tad letter, like a ta da da, so it becomes tad letter. So Shad Vimshatihi. The Va is a Mridu Venjanam, so it becomes Shad Vimshatihi. Anantaram, if it is not mridu vyanjanam, it just stays as it is, like shat trimshat. Ta is not a mridu vyanjanam. So shat trimshat, shat chatvarimshat, shat panchashat, shat shashtihi, shat saptatihi, shadashitihi, shannavatihi. So after shadashitihi, so here ashitihi starts with a mridu vyanjanam, mridu swara, like a is a mridu letter. So ta gets changed to da, shadashitihi. And again shannavatihi is a pure sandhi derived form, like shat plus navatihi. It involves few steps we will see during the sandhi when we study sandhis. So these are the forms of shat, like shat shodasha, shat vimshatihi, shat trimshat, shat chatvarimshat, shat panchashat, shat shashtihi, shat saptatihi, shadashitihi, shannavatihi. So अत्र अस्माभिः स्मर्तव्यानि रूपाणि एतानि षोडश पुनः षण्णवतिः इति. So though Shannavati is not the special form, as we have not come across the sandhi as of now, so we'll just remember this form as Shannavatihi. So wherever we are not able to follow the sandhi rules, we'll just remember form as it is, and wherever we are able to form, we can just try to solve the sandhi and remember the words. So this is up to 6. अस्तु, अत्र पुनः चतुः इति मूलरूपं, ततः एव यदि चतुर्वारं चतुर्वादनम् इति वदामश्चेत् वादनं वा इति मृदुव्यञ्जनम् अस्ति, अतः विसर्गस्य रेफः भवति, अतः चतुर्वादनं चतुर्वारम् इति प्रयोगः. अनन्तरं पुनः वयं स्मरामः 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. अत्र 7. So sapta is also same as pancha. So there are no changes here. Sapta, saptadasha, saptavimshatihi, saptatrimshat, saptachatvarimshat, saptapanchashat, saptashashtihi, saptasaptatihi, saptashitihi, saptanavatihi. See, these are the forms. So here punaha saptashitihi atra samanya savarna dirgha sandhiः bhavati. So तद्विहाय अन्यत्र सर्वत्र अपि सप्त इत्येव श्रूयते. अनन्तरम् अष्ट. अष्ट is also same except few cases. अष्ट, अष्टादश, अष्टाविंशतिः, अष्टात्रिंशत्, अनन्तरम् अष्टचत्वारिंशत्, अष्टपञ्चाशत्, अष्टषष्टिः, अष्टसप्ततिः, अष्टाशीतिः, अष्टनवतिः. अष्टाशीतिः इत्यत्र सवर्णदीर्घसन्धिः, regular we know already. But only these 3 forms where the ashta gets elongated, like ashtadasha, ashtavimshatihi, ashtatrimshat. So in the ashta series, only these 3 will be different. And there is actually a Vyakarna rule which says even this elongation can happen for others with optionally, like ashta-chatvarimshat, ashta-panchashat, ashta-shashtihi, but they are not used much while in the Vyavahara, so we don't use them. But even if you use ashta as a elongated form here, there is no wrong here. So the general usage will be first one will be ashta, and next 3 will be ashta, the elongated forms, and all others will be regular ashta forms. So पुनः एकवारम् अष्ट, अष्टादश, अष्टाविंशतिः, अष्टात्रिंशत्, अष्टचत्वारिंशत्, अष्टपञ्चाशत्, अष्टषष्टिः, अष्टसप्ततिः, अष्टाशीतिः, अष्टनवतिः. अनन्तरं नव. So nava is also same as sapta and pancha. It doesn't undergo any changes. Nava, navadasha, navavimshatihi, navatrimshat, navachatvarimshat, navapanchashat, navashashtihi, navasaptatihi, navashitihi, navanavatihi. So atra navashitihi. So all ashiti series will be different. That's because it starts with a swara and it undergoes some sandhi. So that's why ashiti series will be different, and other than that the nava series will be same. Nava, sapta, Pancha. These three series will be same for all the numbers, and Ashta series, three numbers are different. Shat series, one number is different, Shodasha, and if you people want, you can include Shannavati also. And in the fourth series, Chatwar is the first number is the different. In the first series, Ekam, Ekadasha is the different forms, and the Dvi, their first four forms are different. Dve, Dvadasha, Dvavimshatihi, Dvatrimshat, and the three, Trini, Trayodasha, Trayovimshatihi, Trayastrimshat. So these are the highlighted forms of the different forms, and all others are regular Sandhi Karyams happens there. So now let us see how to read the long bigger numbers. So only one trick here is that always we start from right side. So in all other languages we start from left side, like 21,870. So that's the way we read in other languages, but in Sanskrit we always read in reverse. For example, Ekadasha or Ekavimshatihi. The 21 is called as Ekavimshatihi. First we'll say Vimshati, then we'll say Eka, then we'll say Vimshatihi, Ekavimshatihi. So in all other languages we'll say 21. First we'll say 20 and 1, but here we'll say in reverse order. The same applies for the bigger numbers also. This bigger number like 21,870 is read as Saptati Adhika Ashtashata Adhika Ekavimshati Sahasram. Saptatihi iti rupam Saptati Adhika Ashtashata Adhika Ekavimshati Sahasram. So again, if you try to apply the Sandhi, you can apply like Shaptatyadhika Ashtashataadhika Ekavimshati Sahasram. Anantaram अत्र अधिक इत्यस्य अपेक्षया उत्तर इति प्रयोगः अपि श्रूयते. You can even use uttara as also alternative, like सप्तति उत्तर अष्टशत उत्तर एकविंशति सहस्रम. सत्र पुनः सन्धि भवति चेत् सप्तत्युत्तर अष्टशतोत्तर एकविंशति सहस्रम. So either you can apply sandhi and say, or you can just say without sandhi also. So again we'll just take 70 and hundreds and thousands and lakhs and crores. So this is the order we go while reading the numbers. So next number 65,615. So here Panchadasha Adhika Shatshata Adhika Panchashashti Sahasram. So again if you apply sandhi, Panchadashadhika Shatshataadhika Panchashashti Sahasram. Atrapi Adhika ityasmin sthane Uttara iti prayogaha shakyate yata Panchadasha Uttara Shatshata Uttara Panchashashti Sahasram. Atra Panchadashottara Shatshatottara Panchashashti Sahasram. And even you can, some people even mix it like Panchadashadhika Shatshatottara Panchashashti Sahasram. You can use Shashti, you can use Uttara or Adhika alternatively. So there is no fixed rule, only you have to use Adhika or Uttara in a particular sentence. You can use whichever is comfortable or whichever sounds good. Anantaram Agrima Sankhya asti 1,09,350. So again, when there is a numbers like 350 or 450 or 325, so we can just use same as that, same as how we say the time, like 5:30, 5:45, 5:15. We'll say Sapada Panchavadanam, Sardha Panchavadanam, Padona Shatvadanam. So we'll say Sapada, Sardha, Padona. So the same technique we can use here also. Instead of saying Panchashat Adhika Trishatam, you can say Sardha Trishatam, 350. Sardha Trishatadhika Navasahasradhika Ekalaksham. Even this same thing can be said as Panchashat Adhika Trishatadhika navasahasradika ekalaksham. Either ways you can say, but telling Sardha Trishatam is little easier than the other one. Anantaram evameva Sardha Trishatottara Navasahasrottara Ekalaksham. So like this also we can say. And even you can even say in other ways, like the numbers like 350, you can even say 50 lesser than 400. That way also you can say panchashat una chaturshatotara navasahasra ekalaksham. So just to make complex, or just to give the other way of representing the numbers, like atrapi, you can even say here, instead of saying 15, you can even say panchona vimshati adhika shat shatottara pancha shashti sahasram iti vaktum shakyate. And similarly 19, people will say, instead of saying nava dasha, people say ekona vimshatihi, eka una vimshatihi, one lesser to 20. So these are the other ways, alternate ways we say. Generally adhika or uttara is good for beginners, and when you go to the next levels, you can even say all these complex numbers, una and all these things we can use, and we can say the numbers. So these numbers are something we will get fluency only if we use those numbers in our regular life. When we count something, we can use Sanskrit numbers instead of our regular way of counting. And even bigger numbers also, we try to read the vehicle numbers and all those numbers we try to read in Sanskrit, so we'll get fluency in using those numbers. So in case of 300, we can even say Trishatam. That's correct. If it is just 300, so 9300, Trishatottara and Navat Sahasram we can say. In Wikipedia, you can observe that the large numbers of ancient India, Laksha, Koti, Ayuta, Niyuta, Pakoti, Vivara, Chobhya. So these are the usages are seen in the in ancient Indian textbooks. And it even goes so 10 to the power of 133 and 140 and 3600, and it goes till infinity. So these are the numbers which we can see in our traditional shlokas or traditional books of Indian scriptures. And thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel Sanskrit.today to watch more videos like this, and share this video with your friends and interested people and group, and make use of the comment section below the video to post any queries, or you can even post translations for the bigger numbers in the comment section. Finally, like this video if you like this, and thanks for watching. Let us meet in the next video. Dhanyavadaha.